Hey, what's up everybody? Rod J back again to take a look at another beer. Thanks for swinging by to check out another video. Now I'm going to take a look at one, which is another one that Average Joe had actually sent to me from Upper Pass Beer Company, made in Vermont. This is their first drop APA, so American Pale Ale. First drop American Pale Ale, double dry hop, featuring Azaka, Centennial, Mosaic, and Citric hops. So this should be a nice little experience with this one. Nothing else really on the can too much. Show that a little bit around there like that, a little bit around there like that, and on the back like that. So there's your warning or whatever. So let's go ahead and get this one open and get it into the glass. Again, this one, another pint can, 16 ounces. So some nice sizes that Joe sent as well. Vermont's a pretty state too, although I haven't been there but only one time in my life. When I was younger and went skiing at Killington and Stowe. Great time. Definitely worth a trip if you like to ski. And of course on the East Coast, that's the best place you could actually go to. So there we go. Get that right there. Booyah! And there's the beer. So again, another hazy beer that I have here. I'm going to go ahead and sit that there. It's got a little bit of a orange juice type glow, very milky, like in the appearance of it. A lot of cloudiness, can't see through it. Head again, barely off white, almost to a cream type color. Trying to see, get a light behind it. Still not seeing through it. Gives you a little bit more of a glow on the back end. Good aroma, hops. Got the nice dankness coming right out rather easily, not having to sniff too hard. Getting a good amount of pineness out of there, a good amount of citrus. Kind of a tropical flavor, things like some mango, papaya type notes, orange, tangerine. And again, a little bit of a, I call it like a muskiness in the background. But everything you would expect to get from a hoppy beer as far as the taste. But you're definitely getting hit with more of the bitterness up front on this one. You do feel it in the initial. You're also feeling it in the finish. Do get a little bit of a throat scraping going down in the back end. Getting a little bit of the flavor up into the cheek area now. Duration, not really catching it as of yet. Probably my second one, I'll get a little bit more of a burst here. But I do feel some of the flavor swirling around in the mouth as well. Nice sting to the tip of the tongue. Definitely lets you know it's a pale ale. Got that dryness in there as well. A little bit of an astringency also. Body-wise, we're looking at a medium body here. Now the ABV on this one, I didn't mention it earlier, it is 5.9 and the IBU is 65 on this one. So the IBU definitely turned up a little bit so you can get that hop feel. Carbonation is up a little bit. Did have a little bit of a burping sensation there. Texture wise, pretty nice sturdiness to it. Not too thin at all. So while it looks like a New England type IPA, doesn't really play as one. It plays like your traditional type American Pale Ale. But as far as an American Pale Ale would go and what you would expect for bitterness, it's definitely all in play on this one. Very nice representation of that style. I'm starting to feel now more of the mouth tingling in the cheek area. I like that. It's getting a little bit of the mouth dancing right now. This one, again, you're not going to want to rush through. You want to take it easy, and I do start to feel a little bit more of that duration as it starts to warm up a little bit here. But not much else really to say about that one there. Pretty solid. Let's take a look at the rating on it. On this one here, as far as the appearance, do get some of the lacing taking place. Head was a little smaller than I would have liked the head to be for an American Pale Ale, but it is leaving some lacing behind. The head is now like, I don't know, eighth of a finger or something. It's pretty thin, but it is leaving what it can down on one side of the glass or two sides. Not fully all even all around, but you do have some lacing in there going to work. So for appearance wise, on this one here, I would give it a 12 out of 15. Aroma comes out of the glass rather easily, like it should. You get all the big notes from what you should get on the American Pale Ale. You're getting that fruitiness, you're getting that hops, you're getting that dank type feel, and everything kind of delivers along those lines. Nothing to really overly do it, but I do like how you get the nice hints of everything coming out. Again, kind of something like the tropical type presence of it. So on the aroma, that's a 13 out of 15 for me there. As far as the flavor is nice for what you're getting out of this one. You're not losing anything really in the taste, and it does perform well. You do get somewhat of a duration that starts to go into place on the flavor, although it's not as lasting as some of the other ones I've had in this type of style. It is there as well. So that's a 12 out of 15 for me. On the palate, it's got a nice body to it. It's got the texture you would want on an American Pale Ale. Carbonation, like I said, it's there. It's a little bit ramped up, but barely. Most people probably wouldn't even notice as much. And you do get that nice finish on the back end, although like most American Pale Ales, when they're like hop like this, you do get a little bit of throat scratching, but a decent representation nonetheless in that regard. Nothing that really makes it jump out anything more than what you would expect to get on the palate and what you should feel. So I think for me, for the palate here, that's actually a 12 out of 15. And then on the overall, it's a decent enough American Pale Ale. No complaints here. I would drink it again. I would definitely have no problem doing that. I think it stacks up nicely versus some of the other ones that are out there that I've had. So for the overall there, I'm going to give it a 36 out of 40. So let's total that all up. So for me, on the upper pass first drop APA, 85 out of 100. Decent score, nice solid beer. Put you right smack dab in that B range. If you've had it before, let me know what you think. Put some comments in the comment section. But definitely one I would say give it a try, especially if you like hoppier beers. So there you have it. Thanks for checking out another video. I look forward to catching up with you guys next time. And you know, as always, keep drinking those good craft beers. And there's always time. Get your beer on. Cheers.